Peace. Peace, everyone. I am Nudiamonds. Oh man. There is so much beautiful, benevolent energy here, you guys. I can barely speak. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I know y'all see the bliss on my face. Okay. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying not to cry tears of joy, y'all. Like, it's been one amazing thing after another, after another, after another. And I truly feel like when you are aligned and walking in your divine purpose, there is nothing that can stop you. You'll see unlimited confirmation surrounding you at all times. Okay. So just to start this off, this is gonna be a North Node going into Aquarius energy reading. I'm trying to process everything, y'all. I'm trying to process everything because this is where we get a new soul activation. New soul contracts, new spiritual contracts are forming. They're happening right now as we speak. From those tears of sadness to those tears of joy, those tears of bliss. And I say this because we have truly ascended, Soul Tribe. And I want to give a huge shout out to the Soul Tribe. Oh man, I can't thank y'all enough. I'm in so much gratitude for y'all. I just hit 8,888 subscribers. I'm so thankful. So thankful. Thank y'all so much. None of that wouldn't be possible without y'all. And then to make it even more amplified with the confirmation from spirit, I've been receiving that angel number like all week. Like on every receipt that I get, 888. On license plates, I've been seeing 888. We in the midst of this 88 portal. I'm speechless. Y'all know I could get to talking. I'm speechless right now. And I want to say thank y'all so much. You already know I got something beautiful in store for the collective that I'll be doing on Friday. So again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I'm in full gratitude. Full gratitude. Full gratitude. Okay. It takes two. It takes two, right? I had to be confident enough to show up and authentic enough in my vibration for you guys to receive the messages, for them to resonate, for you guys to resonate with the message enough to like and subscribe. Right? So I thank y'all so much. I feel so high. I feel so full. Okay. So I love you guys so much. When I say soul tribe, soul family, I truly mean that. Okay. And yeah, this is where we receive an unlimited amount of confirmation on our journey, on the path that we're walking, with the things that we're doing, the things that we're not doing that we shouldn't be doing. I mean, it's, again, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. And I'll advise everyone to get outside if you can, get grounded. Nature is speaking to us louder than ever. Source is speaking to you louder than ever, more clearly than ever. You're in divine alignment and communication with yourself more than ever. Okay. Um, and I say that because I had one of the most beautiful encounters when I went outside. I don't know what it is about nature right now, but nature is just naturing. Nature is doing this thing right now. I went outside just to get some fresh air, go for a walk. And I'm touching the trees, I'm grounding, I'm looking at the sun. The sun feels so good. Like, it feels so good. I'm just I got my eyes closed and I'm just letting the sun rays hit me. When I open up my eyes and start walking, I feel like I'm drunk, y'all, like naturally high. And I'm like, damn, like the sun feel good. Like, it feels good. So get outside, get them light codes, right? The sun is speaking to us, the universe is speaking to us, nature is speaking to us, because we are one with ourselves. We're becoming more one with ourselves at this exact moment. As I begin my walk, I got to take y'all on one of my walks again and do some ranting and raving. I haven't done that in a minute. One of my channel walks. As I'm doing my walk, I go to one of my favorite spots and I'm greeted with a dragonfly. I'm greeted with a dragonfly and I'm admiring the dragonfly. And I see this one dragonfly as I begin to walk closer to this tree, one of my favorite trees. I love to ground and connect with. It's, I want to say, over 50 dragonflies just flying around the tree. I've never seen anything like that. And I was in so much amazement, so much amazement. And William, I love you. I want to say I thank you for your testimony on what the acacia has done for you. It takes bravery, it takes courage, it takes strength for you to be your authentic self and share that with the tribe. So I want to say thank you so much for, one, believing in yourself, trusting yourself, investing in yourself, and knowing that you are able to push through whatever obstacle, whatever adversity, no matter what it is. We can do it. You can do it. Okay. So, yes, I see you. I see you, tribe. I see y'all. I'm right there with y'all. We all pushing through something. And we will continue to conquer whatever it is, whatever it is, no matter how big we think the obstacle may be. There is nothing we can't overcome, period. Okay. Um, so yeah, I seen a whole bunch of dragonflies and they were just all floating, flying around. Like, it was magic. It was pure magic. And they were all going to the tree. Now, y'all know me. I want to go get in this energy. So I'm just In the midst of the energy of dragonflies, they all flying around me. They're all flying by the tree. They're just everywhere. It was so beautiful. It was so magical. In the midst of me looking at the dragonflies and seeing the dragonflies, I see spider webs. I see spider webs, and spider webs are breaking and they're flying in the wind. As I'm looking at the spider web flying in the wind, I see a turkey vulture in the sky flying, right? Everything is so synchronistic. As the dragonflies are flying this way, the turkey vulture is flying in the same direction with the same glide, with the same. And I see these spider webs, what looks like timelines breaking. The birds are chirping. It was a whole experience, y'all. It was a whole experience. And I felt so free. I felt so full. I felt so good as the sunlight is just hitting me. That's why I always tell y'all, go outside, because nature is going to read you down. That's the best way to read energy. You want to read energy? You want to get in tune with your spirit? Go outside and read the energy of nature. That's going to tell you everything it is that you need to. And in that exact moment, I said, this is a collective thing. This is when we go from I to we. Go from you to us. This is a collective embrace that we are doing collectively to break free of these old threads, these old strands, these old timelines, these old things that have been trying to weigh us down and hold us back. Okay. It is done. It is already done. It is complete. It's complete. Okay. And we're going to watch so many things manifest, so many dreams we've had manifest in this physical reality. It will be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stay consistent. Stay determined. Continue to trust yourself. Continue to have faith in yourself. Continue to have faith in spirit and source. And let that guide you. Because we are unlimited, okay? We have unlimited potential that we have access to reach right now, okay? So that is the intro. That's just the intro. I haven't even looked at my notes. Those are just experiences that I've been experiencing before I got on here. And I was going to do the full moon energy reading today, but then I felt some energy. And I already knew what it was. It was a nodal shift. The shift of the nodes that I felt. And we've been feeling it. But it's more apparent in the ethers right now. Okay. It's this ebbs and this flow, this high and this low. This battle, the spirit versus the ego. Right. And this is where you really get in tune and get grounded in who you are and your authentic self, your unique self, because that is going to continue to set you up for your destiny, because it's destined to be. Okay, you guys. I also want to share that I'm truly grateful for the Soul Tribe. I thank you guys so much for everyone who's been purchasing tea, purchasing elixirs, purchasing sessions. I just dropped my bliss bath. Okay. It's a whole another level when it comes to detoxing the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit. Okay. Shout out to everybody who's been purchasing that. And I also just dropped a soul activation. Okay. It is called the I Am Unlimited activation, mantra, meditation, okay, affirmation, because right now is where we tap into that unlimited source of power that we have that is stored from within. Okay. So if anybody feels called to tap into that, all of those things are on my website, nudiamonds.net. The link is in the description box below. Okay. Um, yes. So we about to get into it. Drop them gems in the chat, get them likes up. And thank y'all so much for subscribing. Thank y'all so much for being being open to me, being open to yourself. Allow me to be vulnerable. Okay, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Yes. All right, we about to get into it. Y'all ready? We gonna be dibbling and dabbling in some things. It's gonna be some highs and some lows. Okay. What is that? Do I have y'all consent? Is that okay with y'all if we dibble and dabble in some highs and some lows, some spirituality, some reality, some ego, some spirit? I may trigger you. Okay. I might make you laugh. I may be a little silly. Is it okay for me to be my authentic self on here? Is it okay for me to open up your mind and your heart, for you to recognize yourself, for you to see yourself? Because I am a reflection of you and you are a reflection of me. And this is all for a remembrance, for you to help remember who you are, for you to help see who you are, for us to unite collectively as one so we can continue to elevate. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So we are entering in a huge spiritual change and huge spiritual shift. The North Node is going into Aquarius. Okay. The South Node, meaning that the South Node is entering into Leo. Okay. For those who don't know what the North Node is, it is where the sun and the moon align astrologically, okay, globally, from a celestial standpoint. Okay. This is the little horseshoe that is attributed to your natal chart. So I advise everyone to find where your North Node is in your natal chart and see how this will be affected. Also, this is a collective thing. So you want to look at your 11th house. You want to look at your 5th house. You want to look at where you have Leo. You want to look at where you have Aquarius. And you also want to look at where you have your North Node and your South Node. Okay. To get a full perspective of how this energy will be affecting you at this time. Okay. So this is where your soul unites, your soul activates. This will be a whole soul and spiritual activation like never before with the North Node going into Aquarius. Okay. And this is something that is happening right now. It's happening right now. Right now. Like the true node is where it aligns from a sidereal standpoint, where it aligns exactly at this moment right now. Okay, and then the mean node, meaning where it's at astrologically in the sky. Okay, so it's going to be dipping in and out for about 3 weeks until it fully enters in Aquarius, which will be happening August 18th. Okay. And Y'all, it's so much. 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 So if you feel called to take notes, you can, or you can just watch this again, because there's going to be a lot of information that's going to be pouring in at this time. Okay. So this is a whole portal activation for the soul. And I say that because Aquarius is the 11th sign. And that 11 we know is a pillar. It's a portal. It's a doorway. Okay. Not only that, again, the South Node is going into Leo. That is attributed to the 5. So this is a change of the portals. This is a change of the shift when it comes to your heart and your mission, and how you have been aligning with your soul purpose for a bigger purpose, to see the bigger picture, right? You're just a piece to the puzzle. Okay. And it's all about how you let source use you to see the bigger picture, to be a part of something bigger at this time, right? That's getting into the alchemy of this energy, right? Because Leo is all about the I, Leo is all about the ego, right? But Aquarius is all about the we, it's all about the collective, right? So what are you willing to sacrifice to enlighten the collective, right? This is such a selfishlessness energy, right? So right now you could be feeling like you're going back and forth with things, back and forth with yourself, right? This is where you get clear on your intentions, get clear in who you are, get clear on your soul mission, and continue to be. Continue to just be at this time. Okay. So I said, the North Node is a very interesting part of astrology because it's not like a planet. It doesn't go around the astrological signs as normal, right? It goes in a what they like to call retrograde perspective. So it goes backwards on the chart from our standards that we've set when it comes to astrology. Who knows what truly is up, down, left, right when it comes to astrological standpoints. But from that perspective, it's going backwards, right? And it stays in a sign for 18 months. And I'm gonna need y'all to hear me clearly when I start dropping this numerology, because it keeps pointing back to the same few numbers. Okay. Again, this energy is all about breaking free to unlimited potential, to your unlimited potential, because our souls aren't bound by anything. Our spirit isn't bound by anything. We are unlimited. We are limitless, right? That is that breaking free of those loops and tapping into the infinite source of power derives from you. Okay. So the North Node stays in each sign for 18 months, and it makes a full cycle, a full circle every 18 years. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Is anybody catching the numerology already? Okay. This happens in Leo season, which is the 8th sign, right? This is going to be happening during the 8-8 portal. The North Node shifts a sign every 18 months, or every 1.5 year, which is 1.5, right? Then it makes a full circle, a full cycle every 18 years. All right. The last time The North Node was in Aquarius and the South Node was in Leo, was in 2008. Is anybody catching? Is anybody catching the numbers? Okay. That 8 is very prominent in this energy. And again, this is where we tap into our unlimited potential, our unlimited power at this time. Okay. Give me a second really quick. Hold on. I'm going to just let y'all. So it's a lot of eights being dropped. Okay. 8, 8, 8. What do you hear when you hear 8? Well, I hear 8 like the number. Also hear 8 like something's being consumed, right? So what have you been consuming to get to this point? What have you been allowing in your energy? And y'all know what I like to talk about: consumption and consuming things, right? That's not just about what you're eating. It's about what you're seeing. It's about what you're hearing. It's about what you're feeling. Uh, it's about what you're allowing to enter in your portals, sexually, physically, emotionally, financially, and what you're putting out, what energy you're giving, what energy you're receiving. For me, that is consumption. That is what we consume. That is that 8, right? What you get in is what you put out. That's that infinite loop, right? That's that karma. Okay. And this is where a lot of us will begin to break free. We have broken free, and we're going to start to see a lot of evidence that points to that. Okay. Thank you for that. Back to the Future. They use CERN on every leap year. That's a gem because y'all know I'm gonna give y'all the history. Y'all know she gonna come correct and give y'all the history on what all goes down when we're in this energy, some patterns, some signs, some symbols, and synchronicities. Okay. But for now, we're just gonna ease into this energy. Okay. So the North Node. The North Node is all about what's guiding you, what your soul came here to do, what you came here to experience, and what makes you feel most aligned, right? That's one way that I like to tap into people who may come to me who book sessions for natal chart readings. They always ask, "Oh, how can I find my soul purpose? What's my soul purpose?" And I always tell people to look to your North Node, right? That's something that your soul, your spirit came here to experience. That's one indication of it. Okay. And doing what makes you feel most aligned, what makes you feel complete. Also, it's something that your soul may be calling you to. So, right now, your soul may be calling you to do something like never before. Okay. Who, man, my soul been on me to make sure that I gave y'all them teas, okay, gave y'all them blends for the tea, that for surely was in my soul purpose, in my soul alignment, in my soul contract. This is about your soul contract with yourself, what you agreed to do when you got here, doing what you said you was going to do. That's how you get in tune with your soul purpose. That's how you get in tune with feeling fulfilled during this time. Okay. So if your soul is calling you to do something, if you feel like your spirit is telling you to do something, it may be in your best interest to do it. I can only imagine if I didn't follow my soul's calling, who knows where I'd be? Who knows where you would be if you didn't listen to your spirit? Okay. But that's one thing about the soul. Even if you feel lost, you'll still find yourself. And that's what those experiences are. That's why I always say we never take losses. Those losses are lessons, and those lessons are blessings, because those are things that help guide us. Those are things that help mold us into who we are, help us elevate, help us find out what we like and what we don't like. Okay. So I said, your soul is calling. What is it that you love doing? Okay. This is a part of your destiny. Things are destined to be when you listen to your soul, your spirit's calling. Okay. Because this is where the sun and the moon align at the earth's axis. Right. And again, the moon, intuition, the mother, right? The sun, the masculine, the father, your soul, right? Getting alignment with the earth. The earth represents the heart, right? So mind, body, soul, all in alignment. Okay. At this exact moment. Some people may notice as the Rahu and the Ketu, right? And I know we got a Ketu in the chat, Ketu 144. Okay. So yeah, the Rahu is the North Node, I believe, in Hindu or Vedic astrology. And then the Ketu is attributed to the South Node, which is a part of that Leo energy, the opposite energy, right? And it's funny because you always hear people talking about the North Node, but a lot of people really talk about the South Node, right? And the South Node is that past life energy, where your soul came from and what it wants to experience, what it experienced in the past life, and how it's evolving, how it wants to evolve, things that you learned, past life lessons, right? So the South Node is what you came from to master. This is your soul's shadow. This is what you have left behind to transform and alchemize. Okay. The North Node in Aquarius could represent lots of things. Okay. This could be the soul wanting to rebel for a bigger purpose, more of a collective purpose. Okay. On a humanitarian aspect, on a unique aspect, getting in tune with who you are to know who you are. Okay. And having certain relationships with yourself, relationship with others, because again, Aquarius isn't about me, it's about we. So it is about relationships, it is about groups, it is about friends, it is about that soul tribe. Okay. That reputation. And reputations always, for the most part, are based off of morals, integrity, will, actions, discipline, right? Unless you with the mob, right? But they got every organization, every group has their rules. It don't matter what religion, it don't matter what company you work for, it don't matter if you're your own boss. There is structure for these things to run properly, right? Even the computer has its components, has its parts, have its chips, has its disc, has its buttons, has the keyboard, have the for a collective thing, right? Each piece to the puzzle, right? That's why you say peace, wholeness, love, and light. Peace, one piece, your piece, my piece, all the pieces to the puzzle to create a whole picture, the wholeness, a different perspective. Okay. This is also humanity, right? The humanitarian going above and beyond, right? Again, sacrificing yourself for something, for the bigger picture. Okay. Not out of being ignorant, not out of, okay, we don't play dumb. We're not fools over here. I'm not just gonna jump off the cliff, right? No, this is, I'm gonna stand for something. I'm gonna make a spiritual statement. I'm gonna use myself for a collective awareness, collective enlightenment. Okay, I'm gonna get into the alchemy of this energy in a little bit. All right. This is also wanting to complete wishes and goals like never before. Like you could feel this passion, this fire, this drive in you like never before. And again, you could also be seeing a lot of those things manifest right now, full circle moment for a lot of us. Okay. Getting more in tune with technology. And I love this because, any old regular person will be like, yeah, I'm in tune. I know how to work my computer. I know how to work my phone. It's not just about physical technology. It's also about your spiritual technology, right? Can you hear your spirit? Not only when you hear your spirit, are you listening? I got you there, didn't I? Not only when you hear your spirit, are you listening to spirit? That's how you activate that divine union within yourself, that confidence within yourself by trusting yourself, by showing yourself, I can do this. I am doing it. It is done. Then you watch the miracles come. You watch the miracles manifest. Miraculous things manifest. Why? Because you've been listening to spirit. You've been listening to yourself. Listening to source. Listening to Yeshua. Listening to Allah. Whatever your spiritual religious beliefs are. You've been listening to that, getting in tune with that. Right? Doing your divination, right? Listening, following the orishas, seeing the signs and everything, paying attention to the symbols, the patterns, the confirmation, being reminded of things. Yeah, you're getting more in tune with yourself, getting more in tune with overall. Okay. That is what I'm talking about. A lot of people know how to work these phones better than they know how their own body work. Yeah, spirit is here. So this is about getting in tune with your body. How does your body work? You should know how your body works. Okay now. Okay now. All right. Also, yeah, technology. Technology is a big thing. knowing how to navigate in this realm of tech. That's a part of Aquarius energy, right? Going into the golden age. There's going to be a lot of tech things, computers, cell phones, chips, Wi-Fi, CERN, HARP. I mean, so many different optical illusions. Okay. I said obstacle and optical. Ooh, come on, spirit. So be aware of it all. Is best to dibble and dabble in a little bit of everything. That way you have a little bit of knowledge, and then you find what calls to you, and then you can deep dive into that, whether it's crypto, whether it's AI, whether it's coding, because that is the future. It's inevitable. There's no getting around it. Okay. We interface with technology all the time, right? Emails, right? YouTube. We're interfacing with technology right now, right? So this is about the tech. But again, technology isn't just about physical technology. I'm talking about your inner technology. I'm talking about the real computer chip, right? The pineal, right? That's the real quantum computer that helps you tap into different timelines, grids, and dimensions. But you got to know how to activate it first. Okay. The body, right? That's a whole vehicle, right? The Merkaba. All of these things will be heavily amplified at this time because Aquarius is attributed to that pineal gland. Okay. All right. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I see y'all. I love y'all. All right. This is about knowledge, turning that knowledge that I know into wisdom and getting more in tune with that wisdom at this time, and letting that wisdom guide you where you need to be, where you feel led, where you feel comfortable the most at this time. Okay. The South Node. The South Node is all about letting go of the ego. The South Node in Leo is all about letting go of the ego. Did you hear the gem? The South Node in Leo is all about letting go of the ego, alchemizing the ego, dissolving the ego. You notice I never said kill. We don't kill the ego. Y'all know we need the ego over here. I need my ego to pick me up when I'm feeling down. But you have to work on checking the ego, alchemizing the ego. An uncontrollable ego is like a wild animal that goes into those instincts, right? That Leo, that lion, that primal instinct, that primal nature, right? If it's uncontrollable, if it has no type of discipline, no type of guidance, it will run wild. Okay. So this is where you learn that discipline of self, discipline of the mind, discipline of the heart, discipline of the ego. That way you have control of yourself. Know thyself, right? Master thyself, emotional intelligence. These are all things we've been learning over the course of these years. For this moment, for these moments, for these times, right now. Okay. Letting go of the ego. Less me and more we. Now, again, this is about balance because my ego kicking and saying, you can't just make it all about others. You have to find balance with yourself. It's okay to be selfless, and it's okay to be selfish in divine timing, right? Finding balance with that. You can't pour into others if your cup is empty. So, yes, sometimes you have to make sure your cup is filled. And when your cup is full and runneth over, it's okay to pour into others. This is where we get into the alchemy of the ego, learning how to use the ego, manipulate the ego for a bigger benefit, for a bigger cause. Shout out to you guys for the donation. Thank you so much, Callie. Thank you so much, others. I've been seeing y'all drop them gems and drop donations in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Send y'all love and light right back. Okay. But this is where you get into the alchemy of the ego. I'm going to give y'all a gem, right? I'll never forget I had a client the other day who booked with me. And she asked me, how do you get up and how do you show up for the collective every day? How do you get the courage to come on live and do what you do? I gave her a whole lot of gems. I'm just going to give y'all a couple of gems that I gave her. I said, well, one, I trick my ego. I alchemize my ego. And instead of making it about myself, I make it about the collective. I am doing this to help the collective. That instantly motivates me, right? To get up and give whatever message, channel whatever message, right? Another thing is my children have taught me that a lot. Family has teach you that a lot. Friends, groups, right? That Aquarian energy, right? Having to show up for others, right? And not to be used in a negative light, but to be used in the most highest light, in the most divine light, in the most divine way possible. Again, for a bigger picture, for the bigger collective. Okay. Shout out King Simon. I love you so much. Okay. Be sure to tap in with King Simon, y'all. He's the best to ever do it. Okay. One of my favorite Aquariuses in the building. All right. But yes, that's one way I love to alchemize my ego. Okay. I have a few others, but again, that's y'all just gonna get. I'm not gonna give y'all too much today because we already been on here almost an hour. And I ain't even threw my notes on the first page yet. Y'all know how I do. Okay. Love you, love you, love you, King Simon. Okay. So yes, using the ego, find ways like that to alchemize your ego for a bigger picture, for a bigger purpose. That's going to be a big thing during this time. Okay. Getting things done collectively for the collective, right? This goes into that Martin Luther King, I had a dream, right? I had a dream that I seen the collective come together. Okay. All right. So I said, less me and more we. Stepping out of the spotlight to be a part of the setup, the team, unity, and letting go the past ways of the ego. Letting go the past ways of the ego. That's what this is going to be about, okay? And again, stepping out of the spotlight to be a part of the setup, right? I love using this analogy, right? I could try to build my own house all I want. I can get it done, but it will be done a lot faster if I have some extra people helping me build the house, right? And we work together as a collective. versus by ourselves. That's a lot to do with, spirit is showing me religions, right? How all of these different groups are broken up, how certain people, right, have certain beliefs, certain ideas, and are all split up. But if we just all operate out of love, that's the common thing we all have, right? Your love for Christ, your love for Allah, your love for Buddha, your love for Source, your love for nature, your love for Satan, your love for self, right? Collectively, it's all being done out of the love. Okay. So letting go the ways of the ego and leaving the past in the past, getting past the past. Also, paying attention to the calls of the inner child. The inner child wants attention as well. Okay. So the inner child may be brought up. This is where you really get in tune with yourself. Again, doing things that you love to do, doing things that you love to do as a child, doing things that brought you happiness as a child, to give you that sense of nostalgia. Nostalgic things may come up at this time. Pay attention to that. Feeling that, feeling that je ne sais quoi again, feeling them good vibes again. Okay, feeling free again as you once were as a child. Okay, that will come, especially if you've been doing a lot of internal work. It will come to you effortlessly. It will feels like hits of bliss, just basking in bliss. Okay. And sometimes you may be hit with certain, like I said, certain tests and certain triggers. I was trying to say triggers and tests at the same time, y'all. My mind is working like is 5 steps ahead of me. I'm trying to slow it down, right? But you may be hit with certain triggers and tests to see how far you have come on your journey, to see how much you have healed, to see how much you have grown, to see how much you have matured spiritually, physically, financially, sexually, emotionally. Be open to that. Okay. Y'all know I ain't afraid to laugh at myself. I ain't perfect and I don't try to be perfect, okay? I mess up sometimes too. And that's okay. Right? I take full accountability. I love y'all. All right. So, yes, also attention, 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 attention. Attention will be a theme. It's already been a theme. We know this. Everybody out here doing anything for attention, anything for likes, anything for views, anything for money. That goes into survival. That's a whole nother level of the shadow work. But I'm talking about attention. I'm not talking about surviving. I'm talking about people. Some people may need to get attention to survive, right? Attention and love, right? As children, right? This kind of goes back into that inner child. As children, love attention. A newborn baby, you better be paying attention to that newborn baby. It'll roll right off the bed if it ain't in the crib. Okay. That's human nature. Tell them that is human nature. Right? Touch, love, feeling, attention, connection. Right? That goes back into that Leo aspect. But again, attention, because y'all know I be branching off. I'm on one today. Attention. Making sure you're not doing anything for attention. Making sure you're not desperate for attention. You're not doing anything for external gratification, external validation. Again, reminding yourself to check your ego. Putting your pride to the side. What am I doing this for? What are my intentions? Because if somebody really like you, they gonna see you. You ain't got to do nothing to get their attention. You already got it. Okay. If someone is really interested, if you're really attracting something, it's a difference between attraction and attention. Ooh, where my bell when I need it. So this is about getting in tune with the intention. Again, paying attention to the intention. That's going to tell you everything it is that you need to know. And don't forget to get them likes up. Okay. So yes, this is about paying attention to the intention. Sometimes you have to sit back and observe frequencies, energies, thought patterns, life forms, people, yourself, things. And that will reveal everything it is that you need to know. Actions. Okay. All right now. You may also be questioning your identity during this time. Again, this is a big spiritual shift, a big nodal shift when it comes to the ways of the heart, the ways of the soul. So a lot of us have been having, I don't want to say, we've been shedding different layers of our ego, shedding different layers of our identity. And some people may be feeling like they're having an identity crisis. Okay. This is where you get in tune, like Son of Destiny said, and just be yourself. Just be yourself. Do what you feel called to do at this time. Listen to the soul. Listen to your spirit. Okay. Because as these nodes begin to shift, a lot of people may be questioning their identity. That's gonna be a theme. That's something I've been dealing with. Like, who am I? Like, oh, what did I come here to do? I know I'm walking in my purpose, but so many things have shifted within me. I'm not that old person I used to be. I've elevated, I've grown, and I'm okay with that. So with those different levels of your identity shedding, you have to let those things go. You have to grieve that old self as well. Again, being vulnerable with yourself as you continue to level up, right? It's the shedding of that old identity, that cocoon on that old caterpillar, so you can be that butterfly, right? Cracking open from that egg so you can rise like that phoenix. Okay. And not being afraid to do so. All right. Okay, this was another thing, you guys. This was another big thing that came up. And I was like, whoa, ho, there. Here we go, spirit. Past, like I said, nostalgia things, right? Things of the past, right? So there may be past lovers, past relationships. Okay, past lovers, good and bad. Okay, like I said, test triggers coming up to see how far you have grown, to see if you're going to go back into that old karmic loop, that old karmic relationship, to see if you really elevated. Have you really grown? Have you really matured? Have you really gained that emotional intelligence? Did you learn your lesson? Okay. And also from that past aspect, there could be a sense of elevation and growth. Just like you grown, someone could have grown. Okay. What spirit really got me picking up on, this could also be like a past life lover. You don't know why. It's a connection. Well, baby, it will all will be determined in the future. Just go with the flow. Okay. But yes, this is that past love returning as well. Past love you had for yourself. Ooh, come on, because you know I like to bring it around full circle, right? That love you used to have for yourself, right? Before you got your heart broken, before the people in the world got to you, right? How you used to love yourself, how you used to pour love, right? We're too protective of our energy. We don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to text people. We don't want to call nobody. We don't want to being too vulnerable. I'm gonna get my heart broke. Last time I did this, I got set up and set myself up for failure. And right. So being aware of what state of consciousness you're in, but also allowing yourself to feel that energy. It's okay to feel, you guys. It's okay to feel. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, hold on, spirit. Let's pull the energy back up. All right, I said past lovers, past friends, right? Someone you haven't talked to in a while, someone you haven't seen in a while, maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. We're going to see a lot of old friends pop back up, old family members we haven't seen in a while pop back up. This could even be new family members popping back up. You gaining a new family member, right? Being open to that. Okay. Also, how could I forget this? New star family, huh? Got new spirit guys, new star family, right? You ain't never seen that at work before. You know, I never really noticed the star, how the star twinkle like this. This star's been calling me. What star system is that? Right? Seeing orbs, getting downloads, astral traveling, seeing different entities, and yeah, whoa. Different ancestors coming to you, ancient ancestors, ancient information being unlocked. We in that time, y'all. I know y'all been astral traveling like crazy. I know I have. Waking up sore. I said, how, what, who, when, and where, and why was I doing what I was doing last night in the Astros, baby? Be open. Your Merkaba is activated for ascension. Okay. All right. Also, be mindful to let go of old ways of the mind. That way that doesn't interfere with your ascension. Ooh, that wind blowing hard. Ooh, yeah. Come on, wind. Letting those old things, let it blow in the wind. Let them old thoughts blow in the wind. Okay? Try not to attach yourself to these old thoughts. Because you're going to have to find balance to break through, to free yourself. Finding balance to break through and free yourself at this time. Okay? All right. We're going to get into the history. One of my favorite parts of these type of breakdowns, because it's so fun. We go down memory lane. Like I said, we tap into a little bit of nostalgia. And I love it. So again, little infomercial break. Don't forget to get them likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Thank you guys so much for the donations. Someone said you really started ascending after I started drinking your delicious tea. Gratitude for all of the testimonies, for people who've been ordering. the tea, right? Ordering elixirs, ordering sessions, all of that is down in the description box below. Okay. If you feel called to tap in, yeah, I advise you do so. I just created a new bliss bath detox, right? You can add these components to your bath. It relieves heavy metals of the body. It relaxes and soothes the muscles. It's antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial. Okay, you know your girl's been in her alchemy bag lately. So bliss bath is really good for your baths. Also foot detoxes. Okay. And then I also just released the I Am Unlimited affirmation activation. Okay. Tap into your unlimited potential with a little bit of guidance from me. Okay. All of that is down in the description box below. If you guys feel called, please do so. When you know those times, y'all. A little reminder don't hurt. All right. So drop them gems in the chat. Let's go down memory lane. Who ready to go down memory lane? Okay. And again, it's going to be a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. And you know, I'm going to bring around full circle. And we still got to go into the astrology. You know, I'm still going to do a meditation. I might pull a card or two. So we still got a little bit of time here. Drop them gems in the chat. Get them likes up. Because, you know, I am going to pour into the collective, right? North Node and Aquarius. Who all got North Node and Aquarius? I do. Yeah, we're here on a huge collective mission. It ain't even about me no more. I let that go a long time ago. Use me, spirit. All right. The last time North Node was in Aquarius, South Node was in Leo, was January 8th, 2008. Come on, come on, come on. 1828. This energy officially goes into Aquarius 818 2026. Ain't the 2 and a 6 and 8. Come on. Come on, y'all. The last time North Node was in Aquarius was January 8th, 2008. What was you doing in 2008? You was living your best life. I know I was. I just graduated high school, y'all. Living my best life, okay? Barack Obama was president. You couldn't tell melanated people nothing. You couldn't tell one melanated person nothing. Nothing. You hear me? I don't care what type of recession we was in. Obama became president. Oh, everybody lost it. The Caucasians lost it. The Amigos lost it. The Asians lost it. The melanated people really lost it. What? It's hope a melanated man was elected as a president? What? I don't care what they say, Michael, Michelle. I don't care. We got a black melanated couple in office. It's hope. It's time for a change. It's the I have a dream speech. Okay, just the thought. Just keep the thought there, y'all. I know it came with a lot of stipulations, but just the thought. Barack Obama was president in 08. Hey, and guess what who knows what number president Barack Obama was? Because y'all know, like I said, this number is very prominent in the reading. He was the 44th president. Ain't that 8? Ain't 4 plus 4 8? Come on. Y'all can't tell me. Y'all can't tell me we ain't tapping into our power, okay? Shout out to Kay Javon for the donation, sending the jewels in the chat. Gratitude. Okay, he was a 44th president. Big 8, big Leo, big round. I think he might have been a Leo. I don't know. Okay. Another thing that happened in 2008, while the North Node was in Aquarius and the South Node was in Leo, was a global financial crisis. Big recession energy, big banks collapsing, big stock markets crashing. Okay. The housing system, just everything just crashed. You said he was a Leo. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, a lot of things came crashing. The banks, okay, loans, um, so much. But yes, we had the global financial crisis in 2008. Kosovo gained their independence at this time. So we had other world countries gaining their independence. We had the Beijing Olympics. Okay. This was huge. This was huge. For one, I could never forget this because I remember Michael Phelps. Who remember Michael Phelps? Do y'all remember how many medals Michael Phelps won? Come on now. How many medals did Michael Phelps win at the Beijing Olympics? He won 8. Okay, anybody see the pattern here? You may be seeing 8, 88, 888. I just hit 8,888 subscribers. It's about to be 88 portal. We in the 8th sign. Okay. Wow. Barack Obama's birthday is August 4th. Come on now. I'm like naturally high, y'all. I'm trying to stay grounded, but I keep wanting to just smile with my eyes closed. Okay. Not only did Michael Phelps win his 8 medals, one thing that I loved about Michael Phelps, which when he got asked, what gave you your motivation? What have you been listening to get you motivated and do all these things to train for the Olympics? What did he say? Oh, I've been listening to Jeezy. I've been listening to Young Jeezy, and he was listening to melanated rap trap music. Okay. And slowly but surely they started to not show him as much if you really paid attention. After he said that, they stopped promoting him like that. But he was being fueled by melanated people. I love it. The melanation, huh? Melanation, y'all like that word? I made that up. It's a melanation. You said, yeah, that acacia got me floating today. I love it, Kitu. Yes, that acacia is the truth. That acacia is the truth, okay? Yeah, that's because the energy is right now. The North Node is going into Aquarius right now. That's why I did it today. I couldn't do the full moon in Leo, the full moon in Aquarius today. I couldn't do it. Spirit said, no, the North Node, the North Node, the North Node. That's what we're feeling. And we're feeling the full moon in Aquarius too. It's a double up. I'm going to do the full moon in Aquarius reading tomorrow around the same time. Okay, 11, 12. I might come on early. Who knows? Y'all know me. That's why you got to make sure you have that notification bell set. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification so you know when I go live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Okay, that's my little mantra. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna get into Saturn's retrograde in a second, because that's gonna have a huge play on the energies that we're feeling right now. So I'm gonna get into that in a second. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. But again, back to the Olympics. What else happened during the Olympics? Well, didn't we have Kobe and LeBron? I believe this was LeBron first time playing at the Olympics. And he got to play with Kobe. How interesting. And didn't LeBron just get traded to the 76ers in Philadelphia? I'm getting a lot. What is Kobe? Was he Asian? Was he Colombian? What, Dominican? What I know he was melanated, but what else was he mixed with? Was he from Philly? Why is Spirit making me connect? And Kobe was number 8. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Help me out, tribe. I need some help. What is this connection with Kobe and LeBron? Because Spirit's taking me there, but I'm not really into sports. And it's something there. He from Philly, see? No, he not. He not from Philly. I need confirmation. Kobe is from Philly. See, I don't even know these things. I be hearing Spirit so loud in my ear. Do y'all see the synchronicity? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Soul Tribe, for the confirmation. In 2008, when the North Node was in Aquarius, LeBron James and Kobe played at the Beijing Olympics together and won. Okay. R.I.P. Black Mamba. Okay. But Kobe just left LA. I mean, not Kobe. LeBron just left LA to go to Philly. Right? Isn't Kobe from Philly? Who's making that connection? And all these men that do basketball and spiritual and conscious. And he's and Kobe was a 2-4. Come on, yeah. Come on now. Where my bell? Drop some gems in the chat for me. Because I heard that loud and clear from Spirit. And I'm not even into sports like that. Come on. Huh? What spiritual conscious teacher is breaking it down like this? That's because they don't pay attention to astrology. Astrology is going to give them keys, baby, the hidden keys. If they would have known that the North Node was going into Aquarius and checked the history, they would have said, oh, see, that's why I was supposed to do this breakdown a month ago. Because then I would have been able to tell y'all, hey, y'all, he might get traded to Philly. Go make some bets. Make some money, tribe. But it's okay because I'm doing it right now. And we're going to see more things manifest with that. I'm also picking up on I don't know. This is what I'm getting. We got to be very careful because I'm picking up on some helicopter things with LeBron. So LeBron is going to have to be very careful. R.I.P. Mamba. Okay. I made my point. Ooh, here's another wee tribe, y'all. In 2008, we had some great movies come out. The very first Iron Man came out. Woo! Woo! Right? But did you catch the play? Aren't they dropping Doomsday this year? Wait, let me slow my roll. They dropped Avengers Doomsday December 18th. Is it December 18th? Isn't Iron Man supposed to be crossing over to play Doctor Doom. Do y'all see the bait and switch, or am I tripping? If I'm tripping, say I'm tripping in the chat, or did I just connect some dots by looking at the North Node's past history and astrology? Okay. The very first Iron Man, a part of this Marvel series, dropped in 2008. This year, as the North Node goes back into Aquarius, darling, Iron Man has, passed away. But they're still bringing back what Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, Mr. Doom. Coincidence? I think not. They say, what they say is, millionaires don't have astrologers, billionaires do. Okay? If you know, you know. They tapped in, they tuned in, they turned up, they do all of these alignments ritualistically. That's not a coincidence. And that's not the only thing I'm going to drop on y'all today that's going to be like, damn. Yeah, because they already got it mapped out. Yeah, their script is ran tight, baby. So yeah, Iron Man came out. Ooh, y'all want to hear another good one? Bitcoin was introduced to the world in 2008. Okay. What's his name? Satoshi Nakamoto introduced Bitcoin to the world. Yeah, run that up. I wish I would have invested back then. Yeah, you better make your investments. You better make your investments right now to something. Because about 18 years later, baby, you're going to be rich. Better hold on to that investment, baby. Who would have knew? He knew. He was tapped in and got his money. All right. Another thing that came out in 2008 was a Snuggie. Ooh, who remembers a Snuggie? Y'all, they made so much money. I think they made over $100 million or $10 million with the release of a Snuggie. Okay. Another great movie released in 2008 was, drumroll please, The Dark Knight. And Keith Ledger passed away. Okay. He was playing Joker. He had an accidental overdose. All right. So that's going to be a theme. We're going to see a lot of people losing their minds. Unfortunately, I've been telling y'all about this, people crashing out. It's a lot of other things I'm going to get into as I'm reading down the history to watch out for. Okay. I love that. You said Ghostface from Wu-Tang got an album called Iron Man. Ooh, you might want to look at the date it was dropped. He might have dropped it during this time period, okay? Dark Knight is a classic. What? The Dark Knight. The Melanated Man, Batman. Okay. All right. Danica Patrick was the first woman to win an Indy race. Okay. She got put on the map. That's when she got put on the map. Okay. Breaking world records. There will be a lot of world records broken during this time. Okay. Unbelievable things happen at this time, but you better believe it. You want to know why you better believe it? Because CERN was switched on for the first time in 2008. Huh? What y'all know about that? Who told y'all that? Nobody. Well, let me get in my ego one time. Talking about checking the ego. Yeah, who told you CERN got cut on for the first time in 2008 and it just got cut off? Coincidence? I think not. It's all aligned. It's all in the sky. Pay attention. It's right there. The key, the hidden keys to the mystery. Yes. You said no. Yes, it was. Yes, I don't play. I do my thorough notes. Okay. I take my notes. I do my independent research and studies to bring them to the collective. I sacrifice like my whole day to do this. because I love it and I love y'all. Y'all gonna get this work. And we'll be able to pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities before they hit the dough. They ain't gonna pull one over us. They're gonna pull one over on us. Okay. Yeah. CERN got switched on for the first time in 2008. Clock that. All right. The last baseball game was played at the Yankee Stadium in 2008. Now, I need a little bit of tribe help with this one. The Super Bowl XL 22, the Super Bowl XL 11 was at the Phoenix Stadium. Now, question, are Super Bowls normally played at universities? Are Super Bowls normally played at universities? Because this Super Bowl was played at the Phoenix University. I just need a little bit of clarity. And then y'all know I've been talking about this rise of the Phoenix energy. That's that fixed cross axis energy. Yeah, okay, thank you. I didn't think so. So, the University of the Phoenix. Did y'all hear what I said? Is y'all listening with y'all spiritual ears and watching with your spiritual eye? The Super Bowl was at the University of the Phoenix University. We on a fixed cross axis, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Scorpio being the lower nature. Rise of the Phoenix is a Scorpio in its higher nature. The hawk, the ego, right? The ego. Gems, please drop the gems. Your girl's on one today. She's on 2. She's on 8. Okay. All right. And Manning Eli won that Super Bowl. They call him Manning Eli, right? Eli was running it up. Okay. And we all know Eli was, if you don't know, Eli was, I believe, a prophet in the Bible, right? So it's a lot of things being prophesized right now about people rising, the chosen ones rising from the ashes, alchemizing their egos to soar higher, to tap into that infinity and beyond energy, immortality of the soul. Okay. Ooh. Amy Winehouse won 5 Grammys. Trying to make me go to rehab. RIP. All right. we might that might be a theme, more soul music, that more soulful blues type of music, because she had a very soulful voice, right? Also, things about addiction, be very mindful, because that will be a theme as well. It was one more thing here, Spirit. Okay, Spirit said no, that was it. Addiction and soul. Okay, soul addictions. Woo! What's something your soul addicted to? Good and bad. All right. I don't know why that looked like 5 grams. Ooh, I did put 5 grams. Sheesh. All right. Yeah, somebody may be feeling called to do that heroic dose. If you know, you know. Also, this was the end of the DVD and Blu-ray disc era. Did y'all hear what I said? This was the end of the DVD and Blu-ray disc era. This generation don't know nothing about no cassette, nothing about no CD. You probably put up a vinyl. They gonna say, what is this, a spare tire? They don't. unless they parents is putting them on, a granny putting them on, barely, because they granny outside twerking. This generation don't know nothing about that. We the millenniums are the last of a dying breed. I tell you, boy, I tell you. We actually got to see the cassette and the DVD switch, the CD switch. This generation, the cars don't even come with CD players. They come with a plug. They don't know nothing about Blockbusters. They don't know nothing about going to that store. Okay? They on Amazon and Apple Music. It's different. It was about the experience. We were the last people to have real experiences. Did y'all hear what I said? They addicted to instant gratification. We was addicted to the experience. Okay? I said we we're going to tap into some nostalgia. We was going to go down memory lane. Okay? Mariah Carey beats Elvis record in the Billboard 100 with Touch My Body. Touch my body, be on the floor, and turn me around, love me some more, touch my body. Okay. I just wanna make me feel like I never did. Okay. David Blaine created a new world record for holding his breath the longest. He held his breath for 17 minutes, clock it, 17 minutes on live television on the Oprah Winfrey Show. You heard what I did? You heard what I said? 17. 1 plus 7 equals what? 8. Okay. Magic, mystical, magical things happening. We're going to be breaking records with our magic. Okay. Magic thing. Magic may be a theme. The Alchemist is the theme. I told y'all this year. Okay. This year was the Alchemist. Rise of the Alchemist. Okay. Give me a second. There were old remains that were found and a lot of active shooters. Okay. So there might be old ancient remains found in certain places. Be mindful of that. Like under hidden temples, under new places that they're building, they might find old remains that go back to like indigenous lands. Okay. And also a lot of active shooters at this time. A lot of people going in places, unaliving people, then unaliving themselves. A lot of sleeper cells being activated. And I say that because, yeah, we did have a melanated president. We did have Barack Obama that was president, but also we also had a lot of unaliving of melanated people during his presidential run, because there were a lot of racist people that were extremely upset. So, and how coincidental is that? Aren't we seeing a rise in that in the media right now? I spoke about this with Chiron going into Taurus energy breakdown. How we're going to see more unaliving of melanated people, right? But this is like, we're going to really see it because they want to spark some type of race war. I'm getting red summer energy. Red summer energy. Okay. Red summer energy was when there was a lot of unaliving of melanated people, specifically so-called African American Black people, that it sparked the beginning of the civil rights movement in 1919. Okay. Okay. I'm getting a lot of messages with that. I'm going to leave that there. Because we already know what the agenda is. All right. I don't know why Spirit made me write this down, but Seth MacFarlane. Oh, that's why. Seth MacFarlane, who is the writer of Family Guy and what was it? Family Dad, or what's the other one? I can't remember the other one, but he got $100 million deal to keep them shows on the air, which was one of the most highest paid gross. American Dad, thank you. Family Guy and American Dad. And if you listen to the names of those shows, you would think it would be positive, but they're completely opposite. They're cartoons. Aren't cartoons normally made for children? But these cartoons ain't for. You see the flip and reverse and a role play, right? He got paid $100 million to keep those shows on air, to keep them rolling. He was one of the most highest paid script writers at that time. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting that goes into Ryan Coogler energy, right? Don't give up on your dreams. Keep screenwriting, keep writing those books, writing scripts. Even people who write songs, write poetry. Okay. Writers, content, right? Creating content, coders, right? People who create blueprints, architects. That would be people who create programs, right? The people who program the AI. Yeah, that's all going to be necessary and needed during these times. Okay. Another good one was Indiana Jones, the Crystal Skull movie dropped. Okay, which was one of my favorite. Ooh, one of my favorite because I was, ooh, yeah, Crystal Skull, and it showed the aliens and the temples and real good. Real good. Okay. Um I also put Lucas. I forgot his name. Saint Lucas. I don't know. Saint Lucas, and I picked up on Saint Lucas, like the island. It's going to be something going on with Lucas. Okay. Um. Also, another thing that happened at the Beijing Olympics was Usain Bolt set a world record with the 100 millimeter sprint with 9.2 seconds. Okay. And another thing that happened in 2008, while the North Node was in Aquarius and the South Node was in Leo, was Universal Studios caught on fire. And that's such a crazy breakdown because fire element, right? Leo, also children, where children play and have fun, Universal Studios. But this is also something big that the collective does, which goes into that Aquarius energy. You see what I did there? Okay. Woo! What's another thing that happened in 2008? Well, Derrick Rose was a first draft pick for the Chicago Bulls. Okay. Ooh, here's another good one. Breaking Dawn, Twilight. The author released her fourth book. Okay. With that book releasing, she made 3.7 million copies. She printed 3.7 million copies of that book. I'm pretty sure she made way more money than that. She made way more money because she printed that many books. $10 a book. I'm pretty sure it was way more than $10. Y'all can do the math. Her book sales did so great that she released the first Twilight movie. Who remembers that damn saga? Oh my goodness. Twilight Saga. Okay, with all this talk about the vampires and Akasha, and yeah, we're going to see some things with that. Ooh, I got another goodie, Solar Tribe. Another thing that happened in 2008 while the North Node was in Aquarius, South Node was in Leo, was, drumroll please, Airbnb. Come on, Tribe. Airbnb got released. Y'all can't tell me who wasn't asleep. But who was asleep on so many good things that we taking advantage of right now. Okay? These things needed time to bubble up, time to, don't give up on yourself. Your idea is great. It just needs time. It just needs a little bit of time. Okay? We had Bitcoin. We got Twilight first movie. We got Airbnb. We got CERN. Look at all these great damn things that came out during this time. And these are just things that I looked up. I didn't even go. This is just the first year. I was like, whoa. Okay. Airbnb released. Oh my goodness. Guess what else happened during 2008? Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga Fame album dropped. Poker face. Okay. Poker face. Poker face or poker face? Which one is it? I don't know. O.J. Simpson robbery. He got sentenced to 33 years in jail. Type of crazy. They was going to get him. They couldn't wait to get him. We're going to get him for something. We don't know what it is, but we going to get him. Okay? All right. Facebook at the time hired a new secretary executive, which was a woman. This woman helped then release Google Play. Okay, to help them make even more moolah. Big money, tech, big money in tech. Okay. So yes, Google Play was released at this time for Android. So you can go in there like App Store and purchase things. Okay. All right. Quantum Solstice. Solace. Quantum of Solace was released. This was the 22nd James Bond movie. Okay. Which is a good movie. I love James Bond. Okay. Shout out to my brother. He used to play James Bond all the time. Da-da, da-da. Okay. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, who sampled James Bond in his All My Life, been grinding all my life. Okay. Yeah. Big Leo energy. Okay. Another thing that happened was Delta Airline and Northwest Airline merged, creating one of the biggest expansion when it comes to airlines, leaving only 5 major airlines, I believe, in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay. So again, coming together for the collective. Hey, we can keep making money separately or we can make money together. Let's come together for the collective. Okay. We keep boarding and exiting and layovers and let's just work together. Make more money that way. Okay. All right. Taylor Swift released her second album. Very interesting because I believe, didn't she just get married? Didn't she just get married in Times Square on a specific date? She been doing a lot of ritualistic things. Okay. All right. Speaking of ritualistic, guess what else happened during this time, you guys? YouTube hosted its largest live broadcast event. Okay. So YouTube had YouTube Live, I believe back, they added it some years before, but they had their biggest live stream event broadcast in 2008. Okay. We had Ronaldo and Messi playing together, and I believe Messi had won against Ronaldo. This was like a huge thing because I believe Ronaldo was on the streak. Okay. So the baby goat, the new goat, the new, right? And didn't we just see Messi lose to the newest goat, right? So it's this cycle, right? The cycles are repeating. All right. Another thing that happened in 2008 was they established Native American Heritage Day after Thanksgiving on quote unquote Black Friday, which was the Public Law 111 through 33. Okay. Then I believe there was I can't remember his name. I didn't write it down, but I know during this time there were a lot of coaches, football coaches, all type of coaches getting caught recorded behind the scenes saying racial slurs, and they were getting fired. So we're going to see a lot of people get called out behind the scenes through surveillance for doing things. Okay. Another okay. Another thing that happened during 2008 was Rihanna released Good Girl Gone Bad. So it will only make sense that she had to come out and perform for Jay-Z. What? It only makes sense. That's why she came out, not only for Jay-Z, but her ritual had to be renewed and performed. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get some music for her from her. Okay. Good Girl Gone Bad. When the sunshine was shining together. Okay. She also received Grammys for that. Okay. Also, Beyonce broke world records with Put a Ring on It. She released Put a Ring on It in 2008. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Okay. Kanye West dropped Love Lockdown. Okay. Spotify launched. Yeah, I said it. Spotify launched. We're getting to the streaming game, baby. MP4s, streaming, Spotify launched. One of the biggest things that people have their music on at this time. Okay. So those were just some of the history, some of the facts. Yes, I know. I know it's way more than what I wrote. This is just stuff that I wrote down. But those are some facts, a little bit of history happened when when the North Node went into Aquarius in 2008. Okay. Very interesting. A lot of things were born and created. Thank you so much, Guan, for the donation, for the gems, sending you that love and light right back. Gratitude. Okay. So again, let's get into the astrology chart. I have not looked at the astrology chart. I didn't take any notes. I wanted to just do it on the fly and get in tune with this live with y'all. Okay. So Drop them gems in the chat. Again, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to get them likes up. If it's anything you may be looking for, it's down in the description box below. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. So boom, you see the date, August 18th, 818. Mirror flip. The mirror flip happens. It's at 00 degrees, 00 degrees. Okay. I'm going to even bring this over a little bit. The North Node has already shifted, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest. But we want to be technical on a chart. We can look at it from this point. Okay. Still 18 though. Okay. All right. Yeah. Pedigree. The pedigree. I'll see that. Get out of here. All right. So we have the North Node in Aquarius. All right. Huge change, huge shifts for the collective. Again, this is all about your spiritual attunement. You getting more in tune with your spirit, you listening to your spirit, you doing things for a more collective purpose, not just being caught up in your ego, right? A lot of spiritual rebirths, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual merging, okay? Spiritual sex, dare I say it, spiritual marriages, okay? This is a lot of external energy coming in to enlighten you. A lot of spiritual energy coming in and enlightening you. This is that rebirth. This is that Phoenix rising, especially with Pluto here in Aquarius for the collective. This is a collective rebirth, a collective spiritual awakening. Okay, with the soul. Okay, so you could be feeling like you're pivoting. You could be feeling like you don't know, which way to go. But this is all part of the shift that is happening now. Because again, this will be here until March of next year, I believe. Yeah. Let me look at my notes. Yep. It will be in Aquarius until March 26th of 2028. Okay. So this is a lot of shifts within technology. This could also get into blackout energy as far as technology, as far as grids being shut down, right? But we know when something physically happens, that means something spiritually is happening as well. So if the grid, EMPs, EMFs going off, that means that they're going to be a spiritual EMP being activated. Your spiritual vehicles, spiritual navigation will be activated at this time. Okay. This is also a lot of us breaking through a lot of karmic loops, old karmic loops of the past, to embrace who we truly are, to get in tune with our hopes, wishes, and dreams of the future collectively. Okay. So make sure that you are tapping into your purpose, tapping into your heart. That way you can receive the full benefit of this energy without interference. Okay. And you can continue to unlock parts of your destiny while you're on this journey, while you're on your mission. Okay. Now, how do you continue to unlock parts of your spiritual mission, your soul mission, your destiny to be great, right? Collectively, right? Get into that fame, get into that fortune, right? Well, you have to alchemize the ego, right? The sun is here as well. The sun, Mercury, and Jupiter is all in Leo, while the South Node is entering in it. So if you want to break away from past things, you have to really do the internal work to see yourself, communicate with yourself, and then you have that great expansion of the heart that you want. Okay. There's going to be a lot of divine interference when it comes to our soul missions, when it comes to leaving things in the past, when it comes to how we used to view ourselves. Like I said, old nostalgia things coming up for the collective. Okay. Old past love partners. Okay. A lot of good things come with this energy if you're able to alchemize the energies that's thrown to you. Again, that alchemist energy. You have to be able to alchemize this energy if you really want to see the full benefits of the reward of the harvest. Okay. So there could be a lot of communication happening, a lot of things being like having epiphanies, like, oh, that's why that happened. Oh, I remember this. All of a sudden, you couldn't remember it before, but all of a sudden you remember it now. Right? A lot of deep soul activations, a lot of subconscious reactivations as well. That's another reason why I dropped my I am unlimited affirmation. Okay. Again, that's in the link description. So you could really unblock these things of the subconscious and really tap into our full power collectively. Right? But it's all about how you're communicating with yourself. How do you communicate with your heart? How are you working with your heart? How are you working with your inner child to have that great expansion of the soul, for the heart, for the love of yourself, right? To get past these old things, these old past loops, these old karmic timelines, right? So we'll be seeing a lot of old ties be cut off if you tap into your higher self, a higher perspective, the conscious collective ascending at this time, the 144 ascending, the chosen, right? The golden ones ascending. Why? Because they've done the alchemy work on their hearts to ascend. Their hearts isn't heavy and dense. Their hearts is as light as a feather. That way they're able to ascend, right? We even got Venus and Libra. So that is balancing out your heart, right? At the 11th degree. 11 is attributed to Aquarius. So making sure that you're tapping into a collective mindset, not just how this is going to affect you, how it will affect everybody. This isn't about being inconsiderate. You have to be considerate, especially when in relationships, right? Can't just eat up all the pie. I wanted some pie. I wanted a slice of that. You being greedy. What about me? Right? Can't just eat up the whole pizza. It's a whole party here. You greedy bastard. Right? And then now your girlfriend yelling at you. You ate up all the pizza. I wanted some pizza. Got to be considerate if you want that relationship to work. Right? Business, family, relationship with yourself. How are you communicating with yourself? You want to build this relationship with spirit. You want to build this relationship with your business. How are you elevating internally, right? That internal technology. Okay. This will also be attributed to money, finances, right? Soul contracts, relationship contracts, partnership, marriages, divorces, right? People breaking up, people getting together. Again, like I said, an old past love relationship, old past lover, an old soulmate, a reincarnated soulmate coming in here. Yeah, I can see that. And y'all gonna help elevate the collective together. It's about the collective. Y'all on a spiritual mission together. Ooh, ain't nothing better than that. What? Ain't nothing better than that. The same views, the same idea, right? Y'all synced, y'all connected soulmates, twin flame, all that good stuff. The healed version of yourself. That's what you're attracting, this mirror, this reflection. Okay. Right? If you done the work though, but you gotta do the work. But you gotta do the work because Saturn is opposing Venus. And Saturn just went retrograde. So are you doing it out of the love for the collective? Or are you doing it out of what it can do for your ego? Right? Are you looking at how you can benefit from it from an ego standpoint, or how can the collective benefit from it? That's going to be the balance. That's where the discipline comes in. That's where the spiritual training comes in. How much have you truly grown? Are you battling with your self-worth? Right? My self-value? Should I just give the collective all of this information for free? Because I know spirit is going to provide for me? Or should I charge everybody $1 million? Right? Because I know my value. What is it really for? Pay attention to the intention. That's going to show you everything it is that you need to know. Okay. And this is going to be the start of that next level initiation with yourself. Okay. There's going to be a lot of dream talk, a lot of dream communication. You're receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of astral traveling, a lot of communication from the deep subconscious mind, from the deep abyss of yourself, right? A lot of divine unions, a lot of sex. Okay. Hopefully it's with somebody you trust. You just not getting one off, baby. Y'all better be practicing celibacy and retention. Okay. That way you can charge up that chi the right way, alchemizing this energy the right way. And if you are having sex, this could be a time of a lot of sex magic, manifesting things. Be very mindful of that energy. It's very prominent. A lot of kundalini activations, a lot of kundalini rising, a lot of soul contracts, soul connections. Okay. A lot of tethers and what is that? Entanglements. Yeah. We got Venus and Libra and the moon in Scorpio. What? And Lilith and Sagittarius, baby. Baby. Woo. Hold on. You might get your socks knocked off. Okay. Be open. You've learned the lessons. Allow whatever you want for your frame of mind, right? And whether you're working on celibacy, whether you just got out of a relationship, whether you're in a healthy, loving relationship, you're married, you're just getting married. Shout out to the lady who just ordered some of my jewelry for her marriage. Okay. I created wedding jewelry for one of my very first times. I'm so excited. I know she about to be living her best life, getting her little beautiful, shine on spiritually. Yeah, so this is for all of the healthy relationships, healthy love partnerships, those things blossoming and blooming right now, especially if you, right, you learned those karmic lessons. You've been working on healing yourself. Able to tap into your intuition without thinking, is this the ego? Is this past unhealed trauma? No, you done the work. Allow the energy just to be what it is. Those things will unfold to you as necessary. And that's for anything: relationships, life, business, spiritual growth, yourself. Spirit don't want us to get in the way sometimes. Spirit just wants us to trust it. Go with the flow. This is a huge spiritual initiation. How much do you trust yourself? How much do you love yourself? How in tune with yourself are you? Are you planting those seeds? Are you trusting this new foundation that you built with yourself? There's going to be unexpected ideas, unexpected things, unexpected technology glitches, and new ways to create, new ways to teach, new ways to learn. Y'all seen all those things that happened in 2008? They're just now blossoming and blooming now. So over the next 20 years, what are you creating for yourself? Over the next 30 years, what are you planting now? What seeds are you planting now that's going to help set you up for legacy, generational wealth, generational health, longevity, the end game? Okay. And this, to me, this is a trine. So we have a fire trine here. So it's a lot of passion, a lot of fires, a lot of explosive energy. We're going to keep continuing to see things happen with the media. We're going to continue to keep seeing things happen with the weather. We're going to continue to keep seeing people transform and transmute, and people get burnt out, people crashing out, people tapping in. This is where alchemists are born, these times right here. And then when you're able to do the alchemy work and transform, the kick is up and the kick is good. Because that's all I see. Gratitude, Soul Tribe. Thank you so much for purchasing the I Am Unlimited affirmation. Gratitude. Okay. So yes, this is the kick is up and the kick is good. Okay. If you're able to alchemize all of these energies and ground yourself. Okay. This also, ooh wee. Yeah, this looks like a Star of David. It's a lot of things happening in the chart. Just be open to it all. We still got this basket energy. Again, you are unlimited with unlimited possibilities, tapping into unlimited potential. Continue to reach higher. Continue to go higher. There's nothing that you can't do. Again, going back to that 2008 energy, so many things were created that are just now taking off now. Multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, multi-trillionaires. Okay? All right, you guys. So this is where you truly get in tune with believing in yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the more you're able to watch those things manifest. I don't even know what I said. Okay. Is it still working? Can y'all hear me? Drop some gems in the chat to make sure y'all can hear me. Can you guys still hear me? It's saying something on the screen. Okay, y'all can still hear me. Okay. It was it? Okay. I'm just going to trust that everything is happening the way that it's supposed to in divine alignment. Okay. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, everything is happening in divine alignment. I see y'all laughing in the chat. I don't know what I said. Y'all know I just be channeling stuff. I love y'all so much. I want to get into a meditation for this energy and kind of see what else spirit may want us to know for this time period, and what other things spirit may confirm for us. This is going to be a very transformational energy, a very pivotal moment for people in the collective. So be open to all of the changes that is happening right now, because it's for your best benefit. Truly. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Soul Tribe. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to Source. Get them likes up. Subscribe. Thank y'all again so much. Y'all had me crying earlier with the 88888. Okay. Yeah, we're in a divine gateway. This is where we cross over. Ooh, I'm about to cry again. Y'all want to know why? Because I see spirit holding us. The divine is holding you. The divine is guiding you. Divine got you. Source got you. Spirit got you. Your ancestors got you. Why? Because you got yourself. You've been taking care of yourself. You've been healing yourself. You've been loving yourself. You've been nourishing yourself. All that love that you poured into yourself, spirit is pouring it back into you tenfold, tenfold, tenfold. 888, infinite. Reciprocity. The more you pour into yourself, the more I pour into you. The more you pour into me, the more I pour into you. The more you trust yourself, the more you unlock unlimited potential. You unlock unlimited power. This is a power portal for you all, where you begin to light up, transmute, and activate. We are entering in a gateway of abundance, bliss, love, light, prosperity, joy. These are the times we incarnated for. These are our times. We came in the midst of the shift so we can alchemize it, manifest manifest things, manipulate things to manifest things. That's why we're in the midst of it all. We're in the middle of it all. We're smack dab in the middle of the older generation and the younger generation. We are the world bridgers. We bridge the worlds. We collapse timelines. We manifest spiritual things into the physical. We're hopping realms. We're hopping timelines. Woo! All with our minds, all with our hearts, all with our energy. I see someone driving. Yeah, our vehicles are taking off. We're headed in the right direction. Continue to make those small steps. A small step is better than no step. You're being divinely guided at this time. And you're being anchored into a new timeline, a divine timeline. Mm. Okay. That's why we've been getting anchored into this new timeline, this new foundation, as we continue to release things by going within. Ooh, by going within. Spirit showed me the letter Z, and then Spirit turned it and flipped it like the N, right? So the Z is the end of the alphabet, right? The end of that cycle, the end of that chapter, then it switched and turned it to an end. Why? Because we've been going within. This is the end of the end. Because we've been going within ourselves to change the foundation. The foundation. Foundation. 14. Spirit keep giving me 14 and 14 days. We're going to see a huge change in 2 weeks. One portal will close, another portal will open in the midst of the 8-8 gate. There will be huge transformations for the next 3 weeks, solarly, within our souls, and also with the sun. We're going to see a lot of transformations happen. A lot of light codes coming in, a lot of activations coming in. That's going to enlighten that spark of intelligence, that new spark of wisdom, those new creations, those new ideas for those seeds to be planted and implemented now. Because those inventors, those millionaires, that CERN was created by someone. That Airbnb was created by someone, right? The Michael Phelps being the greatest of all time, he created that for himself, right? It started within, right? Barack Obama would have never thought he was going to be the president, right? That all starts from within. This is an activation of greatness. This is yeah. I'm seeing a DNA strand going up like the Kundalini. Yeah. Whoa. A lot of divine frequencies, divine alignments. A lot of love connections to help elevate the collective. Okay, because those love connections, love inspires a lot of you in the collective. Not that you need love, but it gives you that extra oomph, that extra motivation to get things done. And a lot of you will be used as vessels for the collective when it comes to love. The children need to see real love, what real love looks like, not this buffoonery. And they didn't say buffoonery, they said a bad word. Okay. Yeah, because they're trying to usher in transhumanism while we're nature and love. Yeah, Generation Z. And those who are working on themselves, continue to work on yourselves. Everything is happening in divine alignment. Those connections will happen in divine timing. Right now, you work on fulfilling yourself, loving yourself, healing yourself until you feel free, until you feel bliss. Ooh. There's going to be a lot of crown activations at this time, a lot of pineal gland activations, a lot of ascension symptoms. I'm seeing Neptune's trident, royalty, and power. And don't abuse your power. Don't let the power go to your head. Continue to operate from your authenticity and continue to alchemize the ways of the heart, alchemize the ways of the ego, alchemize the ways of the mind, the body. Continue to work on yourself and heal yourself so that when this power, this love, this abundance comes in, it doesn't phase you. It only amplifies your pure intentions, which is love. Gratitude. Gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. Okay. Pull a card. I love y'all so much. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Got the best Soul Tribe in the world. About to take the Soul Tribe worldwide. Okay. I got a special treat for y'all on Friday. Okay, y'all better be here. And tomorrow I'm gonna be going live doing full moon in Aquarius. And that's a whole nother transmission. That's nothing like this one. Okay. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Hope y'all feel that when I say that. Put it on you. I'm putting this love on you. Okay. Come on, Spirit. Give us a good closing message or something we need to. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Who seen that? Who seen it? What did I just say? What? Where's Sleuth? What did I just say? Can y'all see? I'm not even going to touch it. What did I just say I'm doing? I'm putting the what on y'all? I'm putting the what? I'm about to cry. It's going to be a huge time for divine union. Thank you, Foxy. I said I'm putting the love on y'all. Y'all getting this love. Y'all going to get this love. Y'all going to receive love, divine love, self-love, divine union, divine companionship. That's always been the message. For the ones who never gave up on love, for the ones who love. Yeah, you've been healing to release that addiction and just get in tune with yourself, to love yourself. And those who vibrate with that frequency truly out of pure love and out of pure bliss, those people will be attracting divine partners, divine unions, divine matches, divine abundance, everything in divine alignment. Because you are one with source, and there's an unlimited amount of abundance and love and joy and prosperity to go around. There's unlimited potential for you to tap into. Period. Okay? Yeah, this is divine union with yourself and divine union with partner, divine union with the community on the same frequency. Make love to yourself. Woo! I heard that spirit. Spirit got me. Yeah. And what was the first thing I said I seen when I talked to my meditation? Source holding us. I seen a whole person holding another person, walking with them. Like that picture of, what is his name? Elijah Muhammad. What's his name? With the woman, the man lifting a woman out the sea, rising up the divine feminine. Please forgive me, y'all. Look at it. This is for you. This is for yourself. This is divine union with yourself and divine partnership with source, with self, with ancestors, with angels, with someone, with a love partner, the physical, the spiritual. This is all of that. This is everything. I kept picking up on love this whole time. 23. Krishna Radna, love. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. Look at it. Some people don't want to receive love because they've been hurt. I understand. I understand. Keep working to heal yourself and love yourself. And the right person at the divine timing will come in if you allow it to. But this is about source coming in, allowing source to come in and give you all the divine love, fulfillment, nourishment that you need. It's in you already. And then you attract everything else that you want and that you need. Period. Okay, what's the bottom card? I didn't even look. If you don't know what this card is, this card is about source and God and spirit and the central sun, the sun behind the sun, the universal sun, the center of the galaxy. Divine love. And I'm feeling high. And then if you look at the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 5. Yeah, 10, 1. Ain't we in a 10-year? This is going to happen this year. Yeah, that pedigree, that blue and that yellow, the blue and gold, the blue and gold. Okay. It's takeoff. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's takeoff. Okay. RIP takeoff. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. In Hindu pantheon, Krishna is the 7th incarnation of Lord Vishnu, but is a powerful deity of his own right. Often seen as a young flute player, Krishna is known for his bottomless compassion, gentle nature, as a divine lover. Ooh, who ready to receive a divine lover? Okay. Radha is the beloved goddess of Krishna and reflects the divine feminine counterpart to the divine masculine. This is about balancing your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Okay, we've been talking about this. We look upon these beloved as symbols to awaken our own physical attraction and to magnetize others who match our energy and vibration. Didn't I just say that? Let me read that again. We look upon these beloveds as a symbol to awaken our own physical attraction and to magnetize others who match our energy and vibration. There is a newness to their love, even though it is centuries old. What did I say about that? That past life lover. This quality is akin to the initial feelings of a relationship or the honeymoon phase. That is something that we all crave. Shout out to the lady who get married. Okay. To the honeymoon phase. That is something that we all crave no matter where we find ourselves in the cycle of a relationship. Come on now. We are all worthy and deserving of love. You are worthy of love. You are deserving of love. Period. Within yourself, within source, within a partner. It will happen in divine timing for you. Why? Because you love love. You never gave up on love. You never gave up on yourself. Period. Okay, that honeymoon phase that we sometimes all crave, no matter where we find ourselves in the cycle of the relationship, no matter the age or phase of our lives, romantic love is always a blessing to be cherished. No matter the age or phase of our life, romantic love is always a blessing to be cherished. Your heart chakra welcomes the gifts as a vital nourishment message. This divine pair has surfaced now to highlight the need of attention to love in a partnership. Whether you are in a relationship that needs some romantic revitalization or you are seeking a new love slash partner, Radha and Krishna are the messengers of this importance of love relationships. This may already be on your mind, as the aspect of relationships can be one we need to tend carefully to. If you have been missing the powerful force of romantic love in your life, call on Krishna and Radha to assist you in reclaiming it. Be open and receptive as you do. They have a unique ability to unite the inner masculine and feminine through love and sexual union. Remember, it is perfectly natural for love experiences to ebbs and flow like life itself. Bring yourself back to a time of memory where you felt those stirrings of love. Allow that feeling to pull you forward and to see what is manifesting for you now. Take a look around. That love may be right beside you, waiting for you to recognize it and cherish it. Power statement. I now call my heart to open more and feel the divine union. Again, this is attributed to self-love. This is attributed to open up your heart for relationships, love of all kinds, right? And being open to receive, because this is creative divine love. It can be used and manipulated any way that you want it to, any way that you allow it to, but you got to be open to receive it. Okay, this is divine soul nourishment to help you elevate at this time. Okay, wow, wow, wow. Divine love, divine union is here. Okay, I love you guys so much. That is my North Node going into Aquarius, South Node going into Leo energy reading. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the members. I love y'all so much. I'm in full gratitude. Full gratitude. Yeah, divine love is here. Divine love is present. You got to be open to receive the present, right? The present is a present. Okay. And yeah, if there's anything you may be looking for, my teas, my tea blends have great testimonies. We've been, I've been so happy to the testimonies you guys have been sending me. The elixir's been helping people as well. People booking sessions, people buying products, jewelry, crystals. Again, I just did my bliss bath for detoxing heavy metals out of the body. Also, foot detoxing, okay, to relieve yourself of those heavy metals, to soothe the muscles, to relax the nervous system. Also, I just dropped I am unlimited affirmation to help you reprogram your subconscious mind to unlock the divinity that lies from within. All of those things are in the description box below on my website, nudiamonds.net. Thank you guys so much for all of the donations that you guys have sent me. I am in full gratitude. I love y'all so much. I'll be back on tomorrow with a full moon in Aquarius energy reading. And yeah, I'm full. I'm full. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I can't say that enough. And again, shout out to the Leo, shout out to the Aquariuses, shout out to all the signs, okay? Shout out to everybody worldwide, okay? And if you made it to the end of this video, if this message brought you any type of recollection, recognition, confirmation did anything for you, insight, just lifted you up, made you laugh, made you smile, please don't forget to like. And also, if you made it to the end of this video, drop some infinity signs. Okay? Drop some infinity signs with some hearts, some infinity signs with some sparkles, something to let me know that you made it to the end of this video down in the comment box below at the end of this live. Again, I love you guys so much. I thank you guys so much. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until next time, Soul Tribe. I love y'all with my whole heart. Thank y'all so much for the 88888 subscribers. I love y'all, and I catch you on the next one. Peace.